Hey, SRF here with mission number 9 from Hitman 2 Silent Assassin game. This is called Shogun Showdown. And I'll tell you right off the bat, this mission is a bitch. Seriously, this was probably one of the most frustrating missions I've done in a long time. Alright, so let's get started. First thing you want to do is peek through here and make sure that guard is walking away from you. And then stick to this wall because you make less noise. If you walk in the middle, those boards creak like crazy and you alert the guards every time. Alright, same thing with this door. You want to peek down, make sure the guard is out there. Peek around here and make sure there's no guards praying to Buddha. Grab this key card and head down the hall. Now the guard's going to come around and you want to duck as soon as you see him, because he will look over here and see you usually. And now here you just want to creep behind him as patiently as you can, because there's a ninja up there watching you. Now, if you stay in your creep mode, or sneak mode, I suppose it's properly called, this guard will never alert to you and you're good as gold. So basically you're following him around and you're going to hop in that door straight ahead. And you're going to need a lot of patience with this mission, and luckily, you actually do get a save at one point, which is pretty helpful. Alright, through the door. Excuse me, you can actually get up and walk here. And you want to get pretty close to the corner of this little hallway here, and then go in sneak mode again, because there is another guard on patrol, and there is a ninja up on the rafter again. See, he kind of sees you, or hears you, I suppose. Once you're clear, you can actually get up and walk again around the corner and through the door. But I was being overly cautious here, which is not really a bad thing with these games. If you have the patience, why not use them? Alright, no guard. Through this door again, and now we're actually going to get a disguise. There's guards in this room to your left, but you really can just walk down this hallway if you want. But I think I creep past the doors because there are guards in these rooms, but you don't really need to. And for some reason this game glitched out on me twice. At the first time I did it, there was a guard standing in that far corner straight ahead, spinning around with his sword, and I had to restart because he just wouldn't go away and he'd spot you every time. Oh, here we're waiting for these two guards to lean forward. We want both of them sort of leaning forward. Not necessarily. Well, I don't think it's really necessary. I just do it, I don't know, safety precaution here. So right inside the door here, ooh, I just brightened it up for you. There is a uniform for you. So grab it and you can pretty much walk here now. Gee, I think that's a bit too bright. I'm going to change that for you guys because that's blinding me here. You can actually run down this hall, and we want to go in this room right here. Ignore the guards, walk right up to the laser grid, deactivate it. Right on this first box is the bomb remote and the bomb. So pick those both up and grab yourself a gun. Holster the gun and walk out the door. deactivate this, of course. Now we're sort of going to retrace our steps a little bit here. And now if a guard sees you, he won't really care unless you get really close to him. And then he'll check your ID and you're screwed. So, this part, okay. So I cut out a lot of this part. And then I went back and did it again. So pretty much you can just walk right onto the landing. I was waiting for certain patterns in the guards, but don't bother. Just walk right up the stairs, and if somebody does happen to follow you, walk around to the other side of the helicopter. Just make sure nobody's looking in your direction when you plant the bomb, and you're good. If they're watching you, they're going to start shooting at you right away. So just walk off here, and then back through that same door that you just came in. And don't worry about the guards, but be careful not to run too much because the ninja is up on the roof there. You can actually run this portion if you want. Alright, I took a little detour here past the guard because I kind of freaked out the first time I did it, but don't worry about it. You can actually walk right past him. And now we're heading for that door, and if you remember, that's the door we came in and we picked up the key card. So we're just basically retracing our steps. Now be careful because sometimes there's a guard praying there. Alright, now I run through here, open the door, now we're heading back up the stairs into the creaky boardroom, but this time we're going to walk straight up to that laser grid, and deactivate it and walk past the two guards. So you can get really close without them getting too suspicious, which is good. Means your disguise is working. Alright, we're heading downstairs and we're going to get the guidance system. We're also going to pick up a nice little gun for ourselves. Oh yeah, you don't have to creep here. Just walk or run. I was being overly cautious. It's not needed. You can just run. But for your viewing pleasure, you get to watch me creep all the way over to the door. Okay, come on. There we go. Alright, down the stairs. And deactivate the grid. Now there's a guard across in that other portion where the other laser grid was. Sometimes he'll patrol this room, not a big deal. Just walk up, take whatever you want. It's nice to get this revolver here, the nice silencer on it. And then we walk up and we take the guidance. Alright. And you can just pretty much walk right out. And up the stairs. And across this room. Again, you can just walk or run. Doesn't really matter. So you've been awarded a save now. I use my save when I get to this door. But you can really use it anytime you want. but I kind of just used it here, and it was kind of a good thing I did too. There, I cut out the saving part, but so now here you can run. These guards don't really seem to care. But when we got up here, for some reason, and I restarted this I don't know how many times, and I've done the mission over and over so many times, the ninja at the end of this hallway is glitched on mine. So the only way I could get past him without him attacking me was this right here. Now you'll see he's not really on either side of the wall there, and he just basically spazzes out and spins around with his sword. He should be up on the beam, hiding in stealth. And if he is on your game, excellent, because you can just walk right past him. But for some reason on mine, he's glitched out here, and he sees me every single time. So just go and take him out with your fiber wire if you have to. Hopefully you won't. And you can take his sword if you want, actually. And there's another sword in that room that you can take too, if you want it for your Shaq's Wall of Fame there. But now, you can probably run up these stairs, I don't know. But you want to be careful walking through these rooms because there are guards. So quick left. In this room is another guard. Just, again, keep your distance a bit. And he'll pretty much forget you're even there. Through the door. Excuse me again. And now into the surveillance room. Here's a nice button. That's also a good place to save it there, if you make it this far without being alerting anybody. Now, right now, our target is supposed to be fleeing to the helicopter, which is exactly what we want, but it takes him a long time to get there, so you can be patient here and just walk. Try not to cause any suspicion with the guards. Don't let them see you running, because that tips them off right away. Alright, perfect. So we want to head back down the stairs. And basically right now we're going back to the beginning, right where we start. This part right here is probably the trickiest on our way out. You don't want to linger here if you don't have to. And I'm taking the beams back just for quietness. And remember, there still is a guard in this room. And you can see him pacing over there. So, out the door. And we're running back down the first stairwell, which you probably remember from the beginning. And now we want to get out our bomb remote. Now, do a little spinorama when you go out this door and tuck behind the wall here. And now we wait a long time. Try and stay out of sight because sometimes those guards are looking down this stairwell. And I did cut this out because this part can take a very long time. So basically we're waiting for Hayamoto, I think it is, to come down and get on the chopper. And when he does, you want to wait till the chopper is actually going up in the air before you bomb it. There he is running. So give it a second till it takes off the ground. And then boom, blow that sucker up and run out the door. Don't sit around like I did like an idiot. See, because they're coming for you. And if you do a Silent Assassin, you get a M4, I think it is. Not that you don't already have one. And Silent Assassin. Excellent. Thanks for watching. A pain in the ass mission.